How do you approach the balance with David Njoku of when he's going to be out in routes, when he's staying in the block, and are you equally comfortable with David Njoku in both those roles?
I think David Njoku needs to get better at both of them. I mean, I don't see a finished product there. I don't know what that means. I just don't. I mean, if David flexes out, he's expected to catch the ball. When he's in line, he's expected to block. He's a tight end. He needs to get better at both of them.
We know the game plan offensively is going to change week to week, but what's your general expectation of in this offense with these players, how much you'll be out in routes and how much you'll be standing and blocking on pass plays?
It's a good question. I got to ask my coach that question. I think I'll find out if I ask him.
What do you
I mean, is he over there still?
We asked him already. What do you hope his answer is?
I mean, I hope to catch as many touchdowns as possible, obviously. You know, anyone would love to catch touchdowns. So, I mean, but I'm willing to do the dirty work too.
With your skills as a player, how would you describe how comfortable you are when you're out in a route trying to catch touchdowns versus when you're in blocking?
I'd say very comfortable. You know, the game's slowing down for me now. I'm 23 years old. This is my third year. So I came into the game, you know, young and not really knowing too much about the game. But after learning these past few years, I feel like I'm definitely, you know, excelling. So.
Equally comfortable in both situations?
I'd say a little more comfortable catching touchdowns than, you know, blocking Myles Garrett and shit, you know.
George has been talking about Njoku since Combine. It almost sounds like he's sort of challenging him. Do you think he's gotten the message?
Y'all know David. I don't know how much, you know, I don't know how much he pays attention to what's outside. I really don't care. I mean, none of us really think a lot about that. You're kind of in the moment and in the day, and again, here's what we're working on today. I think it's very clear to him. We don't spend a lot of our individual time. We do a little bit with the quarterbacks because you got to do that, but the rest of the time we don't catch a lot of balls. You know, everybody's motivated to catch balls. They'll be in here catching jugs and all that, but we got to work on the techniques of blocking. So to answer your question, I think we've all embraced that challenge.
Njoku's a guy that a lot of people think like could be in for a breakout year, or, you know, that you see the talent. But then there's also the point of, well, there's only one football to get around, and if you guys want to max protect at times, it's like just trying to figure out how David really fits in the whole plan.
I think it's evolving. I mean, and it could be, tight end's always been a position where some weeks that ball finds you 8 or 10 times, some weeks it finds you 2 or 3. And again, as long as we got more numbers on the scoreboard than the other guy, I'm good with that.